Stop recording. Button.
Oh, we get okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Rants. My name is Q, and it's about 3:30 in the morning. Excuse me. I am shooting this video. Here it's late. There's really no work for me to do. This week is payroll for the business, so I will be working on that. Probably for starting tomorrow to get everything, up and going. But yeah, unfortunately. So yeah, here's the thing, guys. I don't put much content out strictly because I'm trying to get my channel. I really want my channel to boom. I want to give people a chance to view the content, and I've been looking, and I've seen most of the videos that got all the content is like when I do, either when I talk information about something or shit. I like. Sorry, guys. Like when I talk about information, for like carriers, or if I talk about my opinion on something. So I'm going to talk about everything. I'm actually going to give my review on Sprint since I've had them. I'll talk about my, how I've been being with Boost Mobile. I'll talk about Black Friday. I'm going to talk a little bit about everything tonight, guys. So this could be a lengthy video. So if it is, and you don't mind hearing my voice and listening and learning, or whatever you want to call it, me ranting, get comfortable, because this could be a long ride. So not really tired right at the moment, so I could be up here for the next 20 minutes or so. We'll see. You thought CB Tech could do late live stream shit. If I could go live, I would do it. Excuse me. I would be live right now. I would sit here and I would answer questions. I would love to talk to the people. So hopefully one day my channel gets to a point where I can do that. So, but either way, so like I said, Sprint. So, well, first of all, I hope everybody's had a good Thanksgiving and a Black Friday. It was so-so. It was, I've had worse, I've had better. But it was, good. Well, the food and everything was good. But like I said, I've had worse, I've had better. So, that's that. And Black Friday. I didn't do much for Black Friday. I did test out the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan, but I've gotten rid of that, and I was gonna do a review and an unboxing of it, but honestly, I just really didn't have the time. I just wanted to test out the data speeds, and honestly, the deal with the Unlimited 2 plan, if you have a good coverage area, let me put a mint in my mouth, guys, because this probably bothering the fuck out of me. But yeah, like if you live in a good coverage area and you get a good AT&T signal, a good Cricket towers or whatever, you might be out. You're gonna be fine. So the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan, it really did not do too bad here in my immediate area. That's just my personal experience. I know other people may, see it different or whatever, but my personal opinion, the only time you're gonna notice the lag and that you're gonna notice that 3 megabits per second is if you're trying to download a bunch of apps. Excuse me, or you're downloading movies or things of that nature. So honestly, it's really not that bad, guys. If you're just streaming a lot, or you need to check some emails and all that, if you're not doing a lot of downloading or don't plan on doing too much uploading, it's passable. It'll get you through. As long, like I said, as long as you have a good LTE coverage area. So, I'm kind of mellow tonight. Just in a mellow mood tonight. Actually used to do the Quiet Storm a couple years ago, and used to play all them slow jams. Hey, they are slow jams. But anyway, trying to think. So Sprint. I got Sprint back in July, strictly for a business purpose. I didn't really have a tax ID. This is when I was first starting out with the business, and honestly I didn't know which way the business was going to go. My best friend, my brother from another mother, shout out to him. He told me to, he had faith in me. He had faith that I would eventually get somewhere, and we're doing pretty good right now. Every time there's a snag in something, I forgot to say, God works in mysterious ways. So things have turned around for us, and the business is not doing the best, but it's we've had worse falls. So, but it's in a better direction, and I'm looking just to keep going, just to keep going, guys, and that's pretty much where I'm at in my life. So yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. All right, so sorry guys, I can barely think. Got a little chick on my throat. Okay, so yeah, when I got Sprint, so basically what I did with Sprint is I was talking to a client of mine, and through the whole time I thought that he had his landline through his cable provider. Come to find out, and he's been with Sprint for like 13, 14 years or something like that, one of those loyal customers. So yeah, I thought he had his landline through Sprint, through Comcast or whoever he had at the moment. His cable and internet provider. He said, nope. Sprint has this little home phone terminal. You plug it in, you plug in your phones, and it works flawlessly. It's like, really? So, you know me. Usually when I get information like that, I get on Google, I type it in, I looked up, and boom, there it is. I'm like, wow, all right. So it was just like Verizon and AT&T. So I'm sitting there thinking, and I was like, well, I do need a kind of like a dedicated business number or whatever. I was like, well, I could just buy another cell phone or whatever, but I really didn't want to do that. I really wanted to make it like an office experience. Let me get more comfortable, guys. I did want to make it more like an office experience. So I called my local phone company and I talked to them, and basically it was $70 without a contract, and it was only 1,500 minutes of long distance. I need unlimited long distance in my business, so it would have been $60 with a 2-year contract, plus either. But if I wanted to, if I didn't want to pay for a phone to use without it, it would have been, like a business phone or whatever. It would have been a 3-year contract. So I said, forget that. So I called Sprint, strictly because I remember back, a couple months ago, before that, this happened in July, so back in May and April, they had told me that I could qualify for a little minimum down payment, and I was qualified for like 2 or 3 lines. So I called back again, and boom, they told me that boom, I was basically able to talk them down to no down payment. I just paid the shipping. So at first they wanted like a $25 down payment. I kept trying to stress it. I could afford it at the time, but you tell them no, you can't afford it, because if I don't have to spend the money, I'm not going to spend the money. So I basically talked them down to a $10 payment, $10 for shipping and handling. Came, they waived the activation fee, and basically I end up getting, my first bill was cheaper than normal. Usually the first bill is more. The first bill was cheaper than normal, and the second bill was basically free because I had a lot of credits. So, and honestly, I can say I've been using the Sprint phone. It's called a Sprint Phone Connect 3. I've been using the Sprint Home Phone Connect 3. It's a wireless terminal, like your Verizon, your AT&T. You plug in your cordless for your corded phone. Boom. Works like a champ. Guys, it really does. It's a 3G device. It really is on 3G's network. Sprint's 3G network. But honestly, it is very reliable. I can honestly say I don't have any complaints about it whatsoever. I'm paying under $30 a month for my bill, and that gives me unlimited local and long distance calling. I get through calling, I get all that shit that I would get with the local phone company at more than half the price. So, honestly, and Sprint by far is one of the easiest national carriers to get. And I talk a lot of shit about the national carriers. Sprint is dirty as well. Honestly, Sprint, they have their administrative fees and taxes and all that other shit. But they're not as dirty as Verizon. I think Sprint's taxes are way too high. I still will never understand why I'm paying $28 a month, because they're charging me like 25-30% for fucking taxes. So I don't get that. But honestly, Sprint, I gotta say, they're wonderful. So if I had to rate the Sprint Home Phone Connect 3 and just Sprint as a whole company, so far, I would have to give them a 9.5 out of 10. I wish there were some things a little different, but honestly, they're really good. So I've been with since July, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, going on 5 months. It'll be 5 months next month, and I do have an 18-month term with them, and I'm probably just going to pay the thing off. After the 18-month term. I'll be giving Sprint here a call, probably, but that's a long way from now. But so far, I haven't had any issues whatsoever with the Home Phone Connect. So, yeah. So shout out to Sprint for that. Let's see. Boost Mobile. I switched to Boost Mobile August 12th, 2016. And honestly, I can say I've had my little issues with them. But honestly, Boost as a company, they are wonderful. They also use a Sprint network. Excuse me, the coverage, just the whole experience of being with Boost Mobile, the price you pay, and all that other stuff. Boost Mobile is really one of the leading carriers, leading prepaid carriers, right next to Metro PCS. Metro PCS, if you live in a good coverage area, they may have better coverage than Boost, and plus Metro PCS has a better, just a slightly better phone selection than Boost. Boost has a pretty damn good phone selection, in my personal opinion, but Metro PCS does a pretty good job as well. But yeah, I've been with Boost Mobile for, what is that? 15 months. So almost a year and a half, getting close. And honestly, the only way I would change my carrier is to get is because there are a lot of unlocked phones that I'm seeing that I would like to get my hands on. But honestly, like I said, there are a lot of phones I like to get my hands on, unlocked. But honestly, Boost, I can't see myself going anywhere because I'm cheap. I think I can go to Family Mobile and pay like $30 for 2 gigs. Same thing as Metro. But I had Family Mobile 3 years back. I was with Family Mobile for damn near 2 years, so over 2 years. and I liked it, Family Mobile. I really did. But Boost, Boost Mobile, um, they've been too good to me, and they really do work with their customers, and I get damn good service at my house. I stay between a minimum of 2 bars. Even with 1 bar, sometimes I get one service. Sometimes I only get 1 bar. I get service with that. I can make calls. I can go on the internet, text messages. I get service in the basement. Um, Boost is just overall, they're good. I really don't see myself leaving anywhere else and going anywhere. Like I said, unless I really wanted an unlock phone so bad, or Boost shut down, or Boost would really have to. There were a lot of things that have to happen in order for me to leave Boost Mobile. So, happy Boost Mobile customer here, guys. Honestly, and I recommend them 100%. And I also would recommend Sprint. So, if anybody were to ask me, well, which national carrier would you recommend? Sprint, because they seem like they're less dirty, and like Verizon, they're robbing people. Verizon is charged $80 for unlimited plan on prepaid. That's fucking ridiculous if you ask me. I'm not with that shit. That's just my personal opinion. And you're telling people you're the best, and honestly, they're not. They're really not the best. I used to dog the shit out of Sprint. I had Verizon for quite a while. I used to dog the mess out of Sprint. But, ever since I've been with Boost, I had to eat all those words. I really haven't had, that's works the best in my house. The coverage is just pretty good. I miss phone calls at times. But usually when I can tell that I miss phone calls, what I do is I just update the PRL or reset the phone, and everything works. So I don't really miss too much with Boost. We've had some outages here and there, but it's not like nothing for me to go crazy. We might have an outage once or twice a year, if that. We had one outage one time that lasted for about a night, and then we had another outage that lasted for almost a week. So, honestly, Boost doesn't have too many issues here. So, happy customer there. Let's see. Cyber Monday. I didn't do anything for Cyber Monday either. Like I said, this week I'm working on the business. I got to get payroll going, guys. So I'm pretty much buried in the books and on the computer, trying to get everything together. So when the money hits, I can just send it out. Trying to think. 6.6 billion with a B as in boy dollars were spent yesterday for Cyber Monday. I was like, wow. I wish somebody would give me $6.6 billion. So that goes to show, and I'm not going to get into politics on this channel or anything like that, but that just goes to show you that government is not broke. The government says they're broke. They're not broke. I don't believe that shit. I believe that for nothing in the world. Let's see. But yeah, guys, I've been I try to be carrier loyal. I really do. So that's why every few months or so I call and see if I can get a better deal, and I keep up with the phones. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with well, not unfortunately, because it's a good phone, although I have dropped it. But you really can't tell. You can kind of see where I kind of dropped it, but honestly, whatever. Anyway, I got a J7 Perks. I was going to buy a case for it. I did not end up buying a case for it. But yeah, I got a J7 Perks with Boost Mobile, and I'm stuck with it strictly because I financed it through Fingerhut just to help pay up my credit. So I'm kind of stuck with it until I pay it off, which will be in, let's see, 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll either be April or May that it'll be paid off. and then I'll probably end up financing on something else. I don't know. I'm trying not to avoid that. I'm trying to avoid that route of doing that. But hey, we'll see. Maybe the next phone I'm probably gonna buy cash for. But right now I'll stick with this as long as it works. And I'll just I'll continue to pay it off. But yeah, it's a good phone. The J7 Perks is a phenomenal phone. It's just a powerhouse. I usually didn't like Samsung because they heat it up. Samsungs have the tendency to overheat. I know the two J3s I had, it didn't take much for them, especially the J3 I had. Well, I mean, I'll take that back. The J3 did not get hot for a while. Then it started getting hot. The J3 Merge, same way. This one, I have pushed it to the limit, and honestly, it has not been hot once. Like, I even use this while I was charging. Usually when you charge a phone and use it, it gets hot. This one, no. And typically what I do, and I kind of push this phone to the max, watching YouTube live streams and surfing the web and reading stuff, all that stuff. I can get maybe up. One time I got 3 days of battery life, but normally it's two days. It's right now. It's been off the charger since Monday, and I'm at 36%. So there goes to show you guys. Time is it? It's 3:52. So yeah, that goes to show you guys that these budget devices have a lot of they perform a lot better in a lot of ways than flagships. Honestly, flagships are just overrated. So, but yeah, J7 Perks. If I had to rate the J7 Perks, it definitely gets a 10. It's just the way it performs and the way it acts, and just how intuitive it is. If anybody would have asked me about the J7 Perks, I basically would tell you it's the S7's little brother. That's all it is. Let's see, anything else I can talk about? I've been over for 22 minutes, at least. I do have my plans on trying to get a hold of some things. I am going to try to maybe get my hands on a Fire tablet, but I really want some speakers. Right now, I'm currently streaming my SiriusXM through my iPod Touch, which I also record off of. I stream it through my stereo, and it's fine for now. Although I need to get some better speaker. I have these computer speakers, and I can always go back to using those. Just that my stereo system does not have an aux cord, so I'm streaming it through the USB, through the power cable that came with it. It's a little, it's an iPhone dock or whatever. It just plugs in, and I mean, it's okay. It gets the job done, but honestly, it could be better. So, but actually, the stereo itself gets really good sound quality. If it had an aux cord, it would be be perfect. But it doesn't, and the iPod's not gonna last forever. Of course, we know that. So, yeah, it's not gonna last forever. So, we gotta do what we gotta do. Trying to think. That's pretty much it, guys. Yeah. So, just stay tuned for the channel. Like I said, I really hope to get this channel up and going. So I can do more live streams and different things of that nature. So, I do appreciate the views and the support that I do get. I really do. So let's see how well we can make these channels. I just come here to give my honest opinion of everything, guys. I'm a straightforward guy. I don't hold anything back. I'm not going to tell you the truth about something. I'm not going to tell you to buy something that I wouldn't buy. So, just here to provide information to the tech world. Please appreciate the likes, comments, the views. I would actually like to see more comments, guys. If you got questions, ask me your questions. You got comments, let me know. anything you want me to talk about, anything you want my opinion on, let me know, guys. And please, like, subscribe, share, get me out here. And we'll see what kind of channel this can be. I really hope I can provide value to the tech world. I'm just a small channel trying to get somewhere, guys. That's all. So help the blind brother out. Help a blind brother out, yeah? All right. Appreciate you for joining me on this version of Let's Talk About It a little bit. We talked about everything, actually. So thanks for your views. I'm going to hop on out for here. Thank you guys for your support once again. I said it 60 times, but, without you, I probably wouldn't keep doing this. But the little views that I do get, it helps. So just keep them coming, guys. Appreciate you for watching. Let's catch you guys later. Have a blessed day. Thank you.